Hello people, so as you know, I was choosing a streamer. As you can see in the image I will show now. As you can see, I am choosing to be a streamer. I will show how I did.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Like you can see in this image that I was choosing to be a streamer. Thank you for Jesui for allowing me to post the image to here. As of now, the year time treatment to be set on Saturday 13. As you can see in the image that I will be able to provide right here. As you can see at the times, you can see when it goes to be host. I recommend a lot to go to the GAR server as it will be easier to know when is your time. I'm not the responsible one for such time, so don't try to complain for me, friends. Now I will be moving a source for the part of the Senate that we can off a lot. People like Gabriel go, I have planned to go with him to learn for Supreme Chancellor and use Chancellor for source. We have been talking a lot on how to launch the Senate system and source. And we have already came with a lot of systems that we'll be able to provide below. As such, Geologetic varies from a lot, from making committees, a system that can make the Senate active, about the system, events, and a lot more. I'll be putting it in a resume of the goal between the Senate and what you should both focus, as I will be providing now. So, me and my learning mate have decided into the putting of 5 goals that we consider the 5 Gs for us. The objective of this includes to make a system that can make the Senate active. The Senate has to be active for the public to be able to solve. If we don't make the Senate active, then there will be no change. And as such, it is the goal for the Senate to do change for the good of it. As of the voting system, we believe that the public deserves to be fair, have their voice here. Like, they could vote between it, but depends on how the high command or the staff team sees in its way, which can be 50% plus 1, 70%, and but I prefer mostly 50% as of reasons of the popular people. Events and meetings. We could make like a bi-weekly or monthly meetings as those for the people to be able to propose directly without any process and that can be directly discussed for later as those that can be later further looked by the staff team and if they're going to pass or not. I'm not sure how it will work between these Senate things. Well, I would make sure to avoid to make accessible complex B2 for sure. I want to allow the public to be able to propose or even vote for laws. As such, my goals include to the people to be able to vote on things like we could allow people to vote on their views, which can reflect on how the representatives and people around us vote on it. Like we could do it, but depends on how much the staff team is approved of this. But less popular allows. But in the list, we can allow the public to propose, call out, change, and more. And even possibly development suggestions that could do so. But generally could be considered if the need of approves so. And finally, for your final goal includes the committees that the Senate representative will be able to join. The committee itself is something that may have of. The committee itself has a goal to disperse the duties of the Senate and to be able to each person focus on a step by step. So we believe that the committees can work out in these things. One can focus on meetings, one on checking the bills, and so on. So it basically some jobs that can the Senate or representatives will be able to join in your view. It depends on how the starting approves on source and how it will go on. This is just some examples for one to don't take this to guarantee it for so. You have to make sure that this gets approved. I don't want to lie to everyone, but it is up to mostly the starting to approve this if we win the elections. So both for me and my running mate from Chancellor, which let that go. Also, we have considered also to organize community events that could happen in game and more. We have more variety of styles that could be considered a possibility for us. We have considered the goal to make fun between the community. I have also planned to try to interact within the community more and more and try to give the people a more interaction directly between the staff and the community member itself. I believe also to make sure to have some distinct to be able to make television more unique to some way. Like some restaurants may be fine, depends on how it seems the situation of it. Some divisions may want a reform, but how can let the division have equivalent shape and form, but like be able to have some reforms itself to be able to keep the variety of vision to be more unique than itself than they look similar in some case. So that would be for the case of divisions and community events. Like a lot of people don't know me from my past interview unless you have. I would say I was a former colonel, Central Division Commission member, a senior Puribulo, and like a lot of positions that held at some point. Like I had a lot of careers between the thinking out Soviet Union. I know that about the situation of it and I'm aware of it. Like in many line army, like I'm currently a beta tester for it. I know a lot of things and how development things work to some extent. I may not know everything about it, like I've been in various divisions, but have not achieved a lot. But I plan to achieve more between this group, like I don't want to make it a copy to the Soviet Union, so I want to make it more original. I don't want to make an exact copy because it will not work likely because we have both different communities with different members from us, although some have similar members. It's the case because West and the banking and Dunstons, which you may know for some. So that will be all from that part. I know that people are fearing that it will become somewhat a copy of the Communist Party, basically Pinky Lau's party or whatever. Although my goal is to avoid that way, some way or other. So I want to make sure it is the most original possible in any way, shape or form. So I will make sure of that. So that will be all. Thank you guys for watching. I would like to thank for your support in the recent days. I would like for it. We are close to get to 500 subscribers very soon. That I would like to get it like by the end of this year or at least by November. I believe that we can do that, guys. So make sure to subscribe and see you guys later. Bye.